Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to...
Is it better to live in Ireland or Croatia? Here are my reasons for both. Let's see what's his reasons.
And
That's
good afternoon,
interesting.
YouTube. Welcome back to Galway, Ireland. In today's video, we are talking ultimate question. Is it better to live in
Are
Ireland
they
or
similar?
in Croatia?
What the, like...
Well, like I'm assuming the person is a Croat who lives in Ireland, so. But
Oh, okay.
so he's like comparing his native country
Mm.
versus where he's at now.
Croatia. And considering I'm here, I'm guessing you already know the answer from my point of view. But yeah, since I'm traveling to Croatia tomorrow, I figured we do some kind of a comparison video. I'm gonna do it like in separate topics, let's say. Tell you what I think, which one is better for what. And of course, comment section you will, as always, tell me do you agree or disagree with me. So without any delay, let's start with travel, because to get to Croatia or to Ireland, of course you need to travel there. But what I mean by travel is ease of travel. So I am indecisive about this one, to be completely honest, because reasons. If you're traveling from Ireland,
Oh, I wonder if it matters either way, or in terms of like traveling to other places.
I think maybe travel within the country, like public transport. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, I thought, oh, like how if it's near something else that you can also go to.
Well, I mean, if you look from that perspective, I think it's Croatia no-brainer. Like Ireland is an island, like so
Yeah.
Croatia is definitely would win that because you can just go across the border to other countries. They're like almost in the center of Europe. Very good location in terms of where you want to travel. I think that definitely Croatia would take that one in that sense.
it is extremely easy to travel, I would say, anywhere, especially in Europe, because of Dublin Airport and Ryanair that is based there. So points for that goes to Ireland without any dilemma, especially about the prices, because you can literally get a flight from Dublin to London or Amsterdam from like 30 euros, literally. So that is not comparable. But the thing that Croatia does better, and by does I mean it's just in a better place, I guess, is Ireland is an island. So yeah, if you want to drive somewhere, that's a different story. So in regards to that, Croatia is in a sweet spot of
Yeah,
Europe,
I
I
think
would say.
Croatia
You
win
can
there.
get, I won't say
Yeah, no, I mean obviously he tries to give Ireland points because he lives there, so he's trying to like convince himself. Croatia takes that one.
Because you have to
Yeah.
fly if you're in Ireland.
Yes, fly or take a boat. I don't know. Like, no, it's living on
And
the land. It's just,
yeah, and the transport like within, like it's just back and forth. You're done.
yeah. No, like in that sense, it's definitely Croatia. I don't think that's even a conversation. Not even like picking on Croatia. It's like any country on a continent,
Yeah.
ease of travel is gonna be better than in an island.
anywhere, but if you drive from Zagreb, let's say for three to 4 hours, you can go anywhere from Italy to probably Bulgaria, if you
Right.
get what I mean. So yeah, if you're up for trips like that, road trips or camping trips, I
And
think
like, I
Croatia's
mean, maybe like 3 to 4 hours in Europe is a lot because it's just people don't drive as much here. But here, 3 to 4 hours
It's
is nothing.
easy.
It's nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, 3 to 4 hours just to take a bus is nothing.
better. If you are more a flying person and who wants to
And
discover
to be fair, the gas is cheaper, so
Oh.
yeah, that's why people don't drive as much here because gas is expensive.
places
didn't
that
think
way,
of that.
Dublin is better. But as I said, comment section, let me know what you think and who would you give points in regards to this. Now the next thing after you come somewhere, if you're staying there any longer periods, is you're gonna have to deal with bureaucracy and paperwork. That, in
Okay,
my
that's
opinion,
interesting.
is again not even comparable. Now,
I
all
don't
of the
know.
Irish people here that will tell me that it's terrible here, I challenge you
Aye.
to try and do anything in Croatia or any Balkan country
Interesting.
similar to Croatia. It is so much harder, you can't even comprehend it. You just have to trust me on this one. If you think you have it bad here, if you think you have it bad here, trust me, you don't. There is so much worse places in that regard. Just 2 hour flight from Ireland that it's just unbelievable. So trust me on this one. You can give me your, of course, how do I say it? Negative experiences, I guess, from Ireland in the comment section. I'm sure there's some ridiculous stories, but yeah, I assure you, Croatia is worse. Now, one of the big ones, of course, is standard of living.
That's interesting, yeah, because we only like know like Italy's really slow. Greece kind of makes sense as slow because it's like the pace of life is more relaxed too. Croatia, I had no idea honestly. I had no, but it seems like Croatia's kind of, and he said Balkans, so maybe the whole Balkans is on that slower pace of life a little bit.
Again, in my opinion, Not comparable. And that's, let's be honest, the main reason I'm here. So let's just compare quickly the minimum wages. In Croatia, I believe it's just under 1,000 euros currently, 980, 970, something like that. In Ireland, it's 2,600, so it's more than double. And if you think that doesn't relate because Ireland is much more expensive, it is actually not. The cost of food.
I would compare a median wage rather than minimum wage. I mean, minimum wage just says something, but I think the median wage is more important than the minimum wage.
So where most people fall.
Yeah,
right?
where do most? Because if most people do make minimum wage, of
Yeah.
course that matters. But if most people don't make minimum wage, if the ages are way above minimum, minimum is like really the bottom of the barrel, then that's not something you can compare.
And any kind of electronics or clothes or stuff like that is absolutely the same in Ireland as it is in Croatia, with the wages being, as I just mentioned it, in Croatia. So yeah, not even comparable.
That is true.
We have multiple videos about our finances, let's say here.
That part is
But
true.
yeah,
though.
I just don't see how anyone can say that.
Like for example, like the iPhones, that the iPhone costs here the same as in Lithuania, basically, give or take, like taxes and whatever. But still, like people here make like way more than Lithuania, so that is true. iPhone, cars is cost about the same, yeah.
Croatia is better in that sense because that's just
That is true.
fact checking, I guess, and math, because a big no-no, if you ask me. Comment section, you can tell me why Croatia is better. Croatia does have its attributes, don't get me wrong, I do love Croatia in some aspects, but in regards to standard of living and wages and pays and things like that, not comparable. Now the first thing which Croatia actually wins, and it's not insignificant, it's vacation days. I'm not sure about the exact numbers. I asked my dad about this, he knows a lot more than me. And as far as I can see, when you start working anywhere here, not any.
I would think so too. Both in the EU, I would think the vacation days would be closed. That's very interesting. Let's see what Ireland has. I'm a little surprised by that.
Most places in Ireland and most places I have worked in, you start with 20 days of paid vacation, at least my previous jobs. If I'm wrong and if the average is something more, tell me in the comment section. But yeah, my dad says in Croatia it's 25, 26. So that part is better in Croatia.
That's a whole week.
Yeah, we thought, and we always kind of in the reactions we see Europe gives a
month.
month. Yeah, so I mean 25 days sounds about right. That's a month. I guess no though. 20 would already be a month. Because you add 20 business days is a month essentially.
Okay.
So Croatia has more than a month.
Yeah.
Croatia has 5 weeks then.
That's nice.
Nice.
Of course, you have to keep in mind, which brings us to the next topic, is the employment. Now, again, I can only compare Croatia 8 years ago to Ireland now, and I did hear some good things in recent years about getting a job in Croatia. There is more jobs now, it's not even questionable. The fact that we have foreign workers coming in Croatia now, mostly from Philippines and countries like that, also confirms that there's more jobs.
Yeah, so that's interesting about the Philippines. Remember when we did the music reactions and there was Alamat in there? And we were, I was like, why are we seeing Alamat?
Yeah.
So apparently there's a lot of Filipinos that are emigrating to Croatia, which is kind of good for the Croats because helping with the growth rate. But interesting, Filipinos, so random. Like that's to me, that's just like
I wonder,
random.
Because learning the language.
Yeah, like it's so random. Filipinos, wow.
And that Croatia is also changing. But for me, again, it's somehow easier here. Maybe that's just because I've been here now for 8 years and I find it very easy to find a job here. I'm sorry if someone doesn't agree. I know there will always be comments that it's only crap jobs, only minimum wage jobs. I don't agree. I'm not on a minimum wage, and I have never had a problem finding a job in Ireland. Which, when compared
That
to
is also
Croatia,
interesting perspective because when we did the videos about like problems in Ireland, it did say that Ireland is kind of struggling economically too. So how old is this video? Hold up, before we
The thing is,
12 days ago.
what can be also a factor to consider is I don't know what set of skills is he's bringing to that marketplace over there in Ireland.
I
as
mean,
opposed to what locals may have.
that's fair point, but at the same time, set of skills it's never too late to acquire a set of skills. So if you see certain specific,
No, if Ireland doesn't have the facilities available, like to get those skills,
yeah, but
that the skills have to be
Ireland is a first
imported.
world country. Why would they not have it?
So I don't know how come people in Ireland will say it's difficult to find a job.
I think it's difficult to find a job if you don't want to acquire a new skill. Because you are right. There might be only like, let's say, tech, IT people are needed. Fine, but you can't get that skill though. You just don't want to. You want to get a job that's for your skill, which might be bakery,
Yeah,
baking.
so what's the culture of Ireland? Like, what do
But
the people do already?
if you need, if everybody's hiring literally tech people, well, I'm sorry, it's hard truth, but you need to get yourself familiar, get some sort of tech certificate, and this might not be easy, but you know, so
I have literally always had a problem finding a job. Well, not every single, but most of the jobs I got in Croatia was through connections because my dad knew someone, my mom knew someone, or things like that. And that for me is just a
That's
that's
different.
very common in Eastern Europe. Yes, in Lithuania, same way. You can get a lot of jobs through connections. Yeah.
That's different. That's hard to
Same,
compete with.
same. You can definitely get like in Lithuania, very same. Yeah, if you connected, you can get a lot of opportunities.
big.
But let's be real here in the States too. Let's not sugarcoat it. It is what if you have. That's why they say, oh, networking college, because like some people end up some places like they might end up in the hiring department, and you call them ask for a job, and you know. So it's the same here. That's not even like a Eastern Europe. I think that's everywhere.
No, at least it used to be as 8 years ago. Again, maybe I'm wrong about Croatia now, but yeah, that's my opinion. Comment section, tell me what you think. Next thing we need to talk about is all of this around me, all of this crowd or social life. Now, again, I would say it's different. I can't give points to either because I'm lying actually. I'm giving this one to Croatia. I prefer the way Croatians do it. I think it's slightly different. I think it's slightly more closed. I don't. How do I say this now? Crap. What I mean is, I think people are closer than people I hear. I hear that the people are here. Now I don't know how to explain it. That also might be pretty subjective because
I understand what he's saying. It's there's more like family values to like I guess there it's just more like family gatherings.
Croatia?
Yeah, in Croatia it's more like, you know, here I guess in Ireland it's more like in the States. It's more like about it's kind of what we did and they explained remember the guy who went to the Netherlands and we were kind of saying, "Oh, he wants to, you know, the European values but doesn't bring anything to it." Remember the guy? It's kind of the same thing where it's like everybody like families are closer than here in the States. Here's more like about friends and what you kind of leave the family at some point, whereas in Europe, so I think that's what he's describing.
of course, all of my friends from childhood are in Croatia, so I feel closer to that groups of people there. But I don't know, I just have a feeling that people here are not as open to a close friendship as they are in Croatia. I think that's what I wanted to say. Wow, that was actually a good sentence.
I wonder if it's
Hit
also
me the
because
like
he's an
button for this one.
outsider too.
That probably plays a role, yeah. I think as an outsider, you have to assimilate. And I don't know if he has assimilated or not, I don't know. But I think until you assimilate, it will be harder. No matter what country you go for, there's always going to be people that are interested in you because you know you like different, but to like truly become embraced, you have to accept their culture. Until you do that, if you're gonna come and try to bring your culture onto them, it's not gonna work. Like you're gonna always be an outsider. For you to become an insider, you have to accept the new culture that you come into.
If you get what I mean. Of course, tell me know what you think. This guy sounds good actually. Yeah, let me know what you think. It is different also. People in Croatia, in my opinion, tend to spend more time hanging out in houses, on barbecues, on backyards, stuff like that. Where here, it's more about going to town, going to pubs, listening to music and buskers and live music, traditional music, stuff like that. So yeah, as I said, it is different. It's not really a apples to apples comparison, but comment section, tell me which type, not even country, which type of socializing would you pick? When you're visiting any of these two countries, you will
I
think
definitely prefer the family and like chilling at home than going to like the pubs and whatnot.
that customer service would be better in Croatia, wouldn't you? Because huge tourist spot, hotspot of Europe, and still,
That is interesting. We did see that Croatia doesn't really have the best customer service.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I wonder if he's gonna talk about food.
Croatians are actually
Well, foods, and I want to talk about weather because that's the obvious victory for Croatia. Like Croatia just has better weather. Period. If he doesn't touch on that, then come on.
for a country that actually lives out of tourism, there's so many angry waiters and waitresses and serving staff that it's actually incredible. They all, not all, sorry, not all, but I would say that in average there's more people working in places like that in Croatia than there is here. Most of the people here are, you know, talkative, want to talk to you. They're open to new, how do you say it? I don't know what I'm saying. I just think people are nicer in customer service in Ireland than they are in Croatia. If we're comparing just pubs, the difference is striking. It's okay, it's a different culture also. Pub here is not like a bar in Croatia. People behave differently and people expect different experiences. But yeah, customer service, Ireland over Croatia. Tell me what you think. There is few things which should be included in this video, but I actually don't have an opinion because I didn't have any experience with it. By that, I mean education in both countries and healthcare in both countries. I don't want to say anything because I simply don't know. I didn't have any experience with either. Hope the wind is not too strong here for you to hear me. Yeah, I just didn't have any experience. You can tell me in the comment section what you think if you're Croatian, even though there's not a lot of Croatians
I
watching our
wonder
videos.
what
Also,
people from Croatia and Ireland think of like his like criticisms, if it's fair.
And we can check out the comments after.
so for the Irish, you can tell me what do you think healthcare here is good or bad. I'm guessing there's horror stories and good stories, same as in any other country. But yeah, tell me what you think. The thing I can talk about is safety, which is, of course, way too bright now. Never know with this thing. Yeah, I think Croatia wins this one. No questions about that. Croatia is one of the safest countries. I'm not even going to say in Europe. I think it's one of the safest countries in the world. I'm not pulling that out of any charts or analytics or anything. I didn't Google it. That's just my feeling. And yeah, that would be basically be it. I'm not saying Ireland is not safe. I feel safe here. I've
I
never
wonder
had
if he's
any
from a
problems
big town in
anywhere.
Croatia or a small town.
But I am sure because of Ireland being so well, maybe not bigger. It has a bigger population, but there's people here from many different countries, more people from different countries than there are in Croatia. So of course that will cause problems. And yeah, in regards to that, I have to give it to Croatia. But again, comment section. Tell me what you think. I missed my turn. I'm an idiot. Have to walk back now because see, I was too involved with you people. Anywho, as I said, I am traveling to Croatia. Tomorrow I am staying there for the next 6 weeks.
All right, so I guess that's it. Yeah, so two subjects he didn't touch on. You said food and I said weather. Based on our reactions, what we've seen, obviously we haven't tried it. Croatia wins weather. Like, I think this is a fact. I don't think that's an opinion unless you like cold and rainy. Croatia definitely wins. Food, I would also give to Croatia based on what we've seen. Just looks more appetizing than Irish food.
Let me see the comments.
I really admire your energy and style on screen. It's rare to see such consistency. If you ever need editing, let's just add.
So I wonder if you plan. I guess you will go back to Croatia, but why for Ireland for so long? He seems to really love it. So I think maybe.
I think for money. I think because you wonder. I think that's the
So
major
do
reason
you
why
think
people leave is for money.
in Croatia there's not much opportunities like for work?
I think inflation is killing them a little bit.
Because yeah, they did say it's getting expensive for
Yeah.
locals.
Said
Wow.
Croatia is safer, but Ireland is friendlier. The weather is so different too between the two. Gotta love the Ireland's rain. Yeah, let's see what somebody said in Croatian. Hey Jacob and Lorraine, I am from Arnau Galway. If I have no, I like your new one because you are honest.
Yeah, he seems pretty fair.
It's true. Doesn't matter that Croatia is still in your heart. Very beautiful. I think Ireland is better for living and to be productive. Stay in your mode, and which
It
I
does seem
think
like
is
for
very
work
work hard.
purposes, which is interesting because a lot of people in Ireland, like from videos, we were saying that there was shortages of workers, and they were having new tech companies come to kind of bring work into Ireland.
Wow, not a lot of comments at all. Only 9 comments, and how
That was a
many?
good video.
It's only 800 views. Oh, I thought it had more views. I think Ireland is a better place if you have to work. I think Croatia is a better place if you have if you can be like have passive income or you are retired. I think Croatia is because one, the slower pace of life, bureaucracy and all that. So you kind of, you know, if you're retired, you're not really in a rush, like so whatever. And two, well, if you can make money out of Croatia and live in Croatia, I think that's when it's good.
Okay. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and always, share as much kindness as possible.